Okay, I guess we're back on this game, Dragon Adventures. Why am I back here? When's the last time they had an update? Oh, yeah, okay. Anyways, we're back on Dragon Adventures, and today we'll be talking about updates on this game, because a lot of people have been confused to why this game hasn't been updated in such a long time. The last update was 2 months ago, as you guys just saw. Here you go, I have to pop up again. It was the Christmas prelim update, and it was a mini update that only involved this. These two gachas, the Santa's gacha, which includes the Santa's sleigh, and the cozy gacha that involves all this stuff, and the reindeer antlers. That's all that got updated for the Christmas event. That was the entire Christmas event of 2020. That's it. Nothing else. While Creatures of Sonaria is being pulled first. And you might be wondering why Arifia is working on this game 24/7 and people think Arifia has left Dragon Adventures alone. And I get why, like, everyone sees Arifia update this game and not the other game. But you guys gotta understand, there's more than only Arifia in Dragon Adventures or in Creatures of Sonaria or in any games of Sonar Studios. There's so much more than only Arifia, and today I'm gonna be explaining everything why Dragon Adventures is not being updated currently. As you guys know, around this time right here, I've been going on an editing spree or a recording spree with Arifia, and everyone was wondering why. Well, I have made this playlist called Arifia Podcast, link in the description. So if you guys are interested in what is going to be updated, everything is explained in these 5 episodes. They're split into 10-minute episodes so it doesn't get too boring, but these are all going from part 1 to part 5, so you don't have to worry about anything. In those episodes, Arifia mentioned that basically Arifia is working on all these crazy kind of things, and again, if you want to watch those, just watch the videos. Trust me, it's worth it. Also, while you're at my channel, please subscribe, consider it, please, thank you. And here's what's going on is Arifia and her team, so that includes I think 4 coders, 3 artists, Arifia self for the dragon designs and the dragon scaling everything. Just all those people are working on this big project, but Arifia has to wait until the coders are done for adding new dragons. Arifia thought it was gonna be way sooner. In video she mentioned that she was gonna start next month, and every month there would be a new update, but the coders are still working on it, and it's a huge project which takes a lot of time. Basically the entire game is getting renewed and everything is gonna be so much better, but it just takes a lot of time. A lot of people also might be wondering, like, yeah, but why did Arifia not add any dragons to keep the game somehow alive? Well, that is because the coders just have to do everything, and she literally cannot add dragons to the game until these things have been updated, because she doesn't know how the game will react, and the dragon models will be changed. It will be a little bit, like, a lot different. The game will be totally different, from the dragon models to the world to everything. It's gonna be insane, but we gotta be patient for this one. And I know I have made this video, this game is the replacement of Dragon Adventures. That is true. People are calling me a clickbaiter or say that it's not true. It's actually a replacement for now, because Arifia can't work on Dragon Adventures anymore, and that's what I meant with that video. But a lot of comments, or a lot of you guys were like, yeah, it's not a replacement and they're constantly different games. For the developers, it's a replacement. So right now, Arifia is going to be working on Creatures of Sonaria, just upping her skill game for creating creatures so she can continue with Dragon Adventures later on. But yeah, everything is just a wait and see game. As you guys know, the last big update that we got was the Halloween update, which kinda was a disappointment. Every single thing was taken from previous event and just dumped in a new world, which was kinda sad. Of course, we got 1 new dragon and 2 new remodels, which was kinda nice. It's nice to have, but nothing much changed in there. Oh, we're gonna spin Wheel of Epicness. Let's just open this real quickly. Let's see what we get. I hope something useful. 35,000 coins. I don't need that. I've got 54. English people are weird. Why do they have to do everything opposite from Europe? Why do I live in Europe again? I know this is not the content that I usually make anymore, but like, this has to come out because a lot of you guys have been just curious about what's gonna happen to Dragon Adventures. People think it's completely dying, that Arifia is leaving it in the dust. Right now she is, but she will come back as soon as the coders are done with the updates. So In a nutshell, Arifia can't continue because the coders are still working on the game and they have to update for Arifia to continue on the game. Arifia is not the only one who works on the game, of course, so that is it basically in a nutshell. While Dragon Adventures is not being uploaded anymore, of course, I continued with Creatures of Terraria, which Arifia is working on right now too. So right now this is just a replacement game for Dragon Adventures until Arifia can continue on Dragon Adventures, which she can't unfortunately right now. But don't worry, new updates will be coming soon. Also, people have been curious about the Christmas event because we thought we were gonna get a Christmas dragon, which did not came out, and Valentine's did not came out either, which in previous events, let me just get the dragons, we got the Tusknir, which is this dragon, and we got the Feyre. And these two dragons were from the Valentine's and Winter events. The bird is the Valentine's event, and the kind of dragon-ish white dragon is the Tusknir from the Winter event from 2019, I believe. So these dragons, they were basically from those events, and this year we did not get any of those. We didn't get a new dragon, we didn't get any update for these dragons at all. They're still the same, but all the events that we missed will be combined in one big event. That's what Arifia told me. I don't know if it's actually true, but something like that is gonna happen probably. I'm guessing because otherwise these events are basically just gonna be left in the dust, and no one would want that. Everyone was so hyped, but no one got anything good out of it. Like, nothing got updated. Meanwhile, Creatures of Terraria got new creatures and multiple updates that lasted so long, and it was pretty cool, to be honest. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't play Creatures of Terraria much. It is a fun game, but this game was just created so that Arifia could work on something. And even if Arifia is gonna work on Dragon Adventures again, don't worry, Creatures of Terraria is gonna stay. She's gonna stay working on this game. Don't worry, this is not just a replacement. This is an actual game that they would like to keep alive, and it's doing so well. It currently has 255,000 favorites, which is insane in the period that it's made from. It's honestly awesome, and I can't wait to see Dragon Adventures alive again. And I'm sure you guys are stoked as well. But for now, this is all the information that I can give you. For the questions that people had about this channel, are you still gonna upload Dragon Adventures and that kind of stuff? Maybe. As you guys know, I did a little bit of a content switch and I make totally different content now. I mean, I can mess around in Dragon Adventures with new updates, but I'm not just gonna sit there and talk about the game anymore. This is the last video I'm gonna make of this kind, and it's not the most fun content to watch, but it's at least content about the game. And you guys know Dragon Adventures will always have a special place in my heart. This is where my channel as well as the community of our YouTube channel started, and I will never forget that, and I will never just abandon the game completely. But for now, this is gonna be the end of Dragon Adventures for the channel until a new update comes out. If you guys want me to play a certain game, just leave it down in the description and I'll make sure to check your comments out and just play the game for you, and we can just have a fun time together, and maybe a challenge like I'm gonna do this if I lose, or just some bets, whatever. That would be fun too. But for now, this is gonna be the ending of today's video. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye everyone.